Hi there. It's October 9th, 2014, 1:23 p.m. How are you doing, guys? I'd just like to say howdy from the Burton household. And today I'm going to talk about something pretty serious. And some of you may already know about this subject, some of you may not. It's covering an artificial sweetener um, ingredient that's called aspartame. That's spelled Aspartame, aspartame, and or aspartame, whatever. I don't know how you pronounce it. Apologize if I butcher the announcing of that thing, but this can be found in diet Coke, diet sodas, soda, yogurts, zero-calorie drinks, anything that has low sugar, or not low sugar but sugar free, anything that's sugar free or 0 calories or anything like that. Check the label to see if your products are carrying this. And the reason why I'm bringing up such a red flag on this is because I've had a personal issue with this. About many years ago, probably about uh, I don't know, about 8 or 9 years ago, maybe not even that long. Um, I was taking aspartame without even knowing it. I was doing yogurt. I was doing 0 calorie flavored carbonated waters from Walmart, and I was trying to go on a diet, naturally go on a diet. Watch what I was taking in, staying away from the sugar, all that stuff. Well, little did I know that while I was in the process of doing this, the product aspartame was getting really rich in my diet, and it started altering me. And the way I mean altering would be my mood swings would be more extreme. I'd be more emotional about things. I would not feel good. I would have headaches. I would be dizzy. Certain things that would happen that would just not be natural for me. And I began really thinking that there was something wrong with me. And it wasn't until Tammy came into my life and realized that the mood swings I was having was pretty serious. And matter of fact, it almost broke us up. And if it wouldn't have been for me, checking things, we probably wouldn't even be married today, because she would have been like, screw this loser. I don't need this in my life. And she brought to my attention that I hadn't been myself for a while. And the funny part about this is the symptoms of aspartame is headaches, dizziness, mood changes, gastrointestinal issues, loss of menstruation period, and skin symptoms. And there's many more symptoms to watch out for on this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're partaking in any kind of 0 calorie drinks, or diet soda, or yogurt, or anything that has artificial sweetener in it, check the label, especially if you're having any of these issues, because you could be having aspartame poisoning. And I hate to use the word poisoning, but that's the only way I can really describe it, because it does screw with your system. It screws with your obviously from a lot of the systems inside your body. And if you're having these issues, it could be due to your intake of this drug. So I would greatly suggest you checking all your foods, all your drinks, and make sure that everything it checks out okay before you go to the doctor. Because if all your stuff that you're eating has none of this in it, then it could be something more serious. But just for curious and giggles, check out your products. I'm not going to sit here and be say, oh my God, don't, change your life. It's up to you what you guys do, but I'm just telling you how it affected me. And if it affected me this way, it could be affecting you that same way. So check your products. This kind of brought up a red flag with me last night when we were riding home from going out to dinner with Tammy and her mother and some of her friends. The subject of aspartame came up, and I thought, I wonder if a lot of people don't know this or not. I mean, they probably do, but I'm going to speak up about it and say something about it. So check your products, guys. It's worth checking into if you're having any serious kind of health issues or anything like that. It could be the aspartame. And if it is, if you do take a lot of products with aspartame in it, try and get off of it. There are other yogurts that do not use aspartame. There are other drinks that don't use aspartame. Just get off of them. My second thing that I want to cover today, before my time runs out, I have a very special moment to share with you guys. Come tomorrow, 5 years ago, I married my best friend in my life, Tammy. And I think it was a godsend more than it was anything else, because it wasn't shortly till after I married my wife that my dad passed away, and that my world was literally flipped upside down. And she is the best and most important part of my life. And Tammy, if you're listening, I want you to know something. I know that we've had our ups and downs. I know that we've had our, bumpy roads with my mental issues, my personal issues, and stuff like that. And all I can say is I'm sorry for what I've put you through thus far with this stuff, and that I'm working on it very hard. And that I can never thank you so much for being there for me when the chips were down against me. And I'm going to be very bluntly and honest with you guys that are watching this right now. Some of you may know this, some of you don't. But shortly after my dad passed away, I was panicking about what we were going to do. And I tried to take my own life. I had a gun in my hand. I had the gun in my mouth. I was ready, or against my head. I was ready to leave this planet. And if it hadn't have been for Tammy stepping up and stopping me from doing it, I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys right now. So, Tammy, I love you. You're the greatest thing in my life. And we've had a rough start of our marriage. But we're starting to get to the smoother part. Life's not always going to be great. Life's not ever going to be calm. We're learning that, life is just sometimes completely sucks. But it's how we hold ourselves up and how we go forward in life is what defines us. And without your bravery, without your understanding, without your love, we wouldn't be as far as we are right now, because I've been the weak one. And I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that I appreciate every single thing you've done for me, and every time you've been there for me. Thank you. I love you, baby.